Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I just finished reading the new chapter of One Piece right now. Oh dear lord. Here we go, man. Here we go. Woo! No, like seriously, I had to reread this chapter many times to get things like understanding. And from here on out, depending where Oda takes this, it's gonna be a really crazy blast because around the last few pages of the chapter, it's a shock factor. But at the same time, I'm gonna. Whew. So if anything else, let's get this recap review started. Okay, at the beginning we have to it that Luffy is going head to head with Fujitora, trying to hit him head on and trying to damage him. Fujitora and Luffy exchange a couple words with each other, with Luffy insulting Fujitora about him not being able to see on the battlefield or something, blah blah blah. And Fujitora ends up using one of his techniques called gravity sword, and I think he ends up sending Luffy flying, along with Zoro trying to go head to head with Fujitora, but Bartolomeo says no, now's not the time right now. We need to get going because we got something to take care of big time. We're running on a tight schedule. And Zoro's like, tight schedule? What are you talking about? And we have to it that Fujitora gets really ticked off. And later on, he reveals that it's revealed on how Fujitora lost his eyes. He calls Straw Hat Luffy like, you make fun of me because I lost my sight, blah blah blah. But let me tell you something. I decided to take them away because I've seen so many things that I do not want to see, Fujitora says. That's why he permanently shuts out his sight. Because he's seen so many horrible things in this world that he's tired of it and he cuts it off. Like he literally just makes himself blind, as it's shown in Fujitora. No wonder he is blind, because he made himself blind. Which is really surprising. Because he's really But later on, if you guys remember the rubble that's been put up in the air by Fujitora, he was pretty much gonna use that to destroy any and every ship that if Luffy was trying to escape on. He was gonna use the rubble like that. But apparently, there's one problem. The citizens come on running by and try to chase down Luffy for kidnapping Rebecca and Kiros or something. Or just Rebecca herself. But they realize that they still care about Luffy. They actually it's actually showing that they're trying to help him escape, apparently. And this makes Fujitora realize that after he heard them whispering or actually reading the minds, possibly. Though I don't think it's likely of reading the minds, but possibly whispering or telling them to each other, like, okay, we gotta give Luffy the opportunity to escape right now. And apparently, this gives Fujitora a disadvantage because he would never hurt citizens. If you guys been keeping up from the very beginning of Dressrosa or reading the chapters, you guys would realize that Fujitora would never involve innocent citizens with this debris or something. And therefore, if Fujitora ends up thinking in his mind or talking to himself, maybe cutting off my eyes or shutting them off permanently was a mistake. And I really want to see what kind of face this kid has, what kind of colored hair he is, and what kind of expression he could give. And he could think that Luffy's putting up with a smile. As for Luffy and the other Straw Hats are appearing at the docks of where to escape, apparently we have the giant pirates telling Luffy when to gather everything else and go back to Elbaf or something and try to make shake the earth once again. And this surprises Luffy, and he says, I'll be seeing you guys again sometime. Even Usopp says he wants to see the Elbaf village someday, or island. And we have to it that all these other tournament suckers, along with Cavendish or Cabbage, whatever you want to call him, appear to him and then they end up talking about a couple things which lasted 2 days or something. And I'm not thinking in my mind, what the heck were you talking about for 2 days? And apparently, Leo says he wants to join Luffy. And I'm thinking in my mind, what are you talking about? Don't you have don't you have other things to do since you're in Dressrosa right now? That's what I was thinking. But apparently, all these pirates, along with these other guys, they end up having one member of the pirate with the giant ship. He ends up having 4,300 members. Bottomeo has about 75 members, I think. Or Cavendish does too, but I don't know. And Don Chinchel's grandson, he has 1,000 members, and so forth. So, a grand total, all I know is the total was 5,600 people. But there's one thing that shocked the heck out of me. Bartolomeo says, hey, we're all in your service right now. And Luffy's like, what are you talking about? And Bartolomeo's like, okay, exchange cuffs with us, and you're the parent. And Luffy's like, parent? What are you talking about? Parent? And Bartolomeo says, yes, parent. Because you, right now, we are giving you our service to you. We want to form an alliance with you and help you out. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Can I read that again or something? And later on, when I reread what the last chapter gave out, it says like, it's like Bartomeo's like, right now we want to join you. Let us join your crew. You're our boss or something. And I'm like, dear Lord, this can't be happening. Because I'm guessing Luffy's ability is starting to take shape. And I'm pretty sure if you guys have been keeping up with One Piece, you will know what I'm talking about. I'll give you a former reminder. Do you guys remember what Mihawk said in the Whitebeard War? He apparently notices that Luffy has this ability to make friends or alliances with friends and foes alike. And that is considered to be the most dangerous ability. And that is taking shape in the new world with Luffy right now. He now has 5,600 or 5,600 people to back him up. The only question is, will Luffy accept it? And so forth, you know? Cavendish, Bartolomeo, Leo, Don Chinchel's grandson, the guy with 4,300 crew members, that Destructo Blaster guy, along the other tournament suckers we saw in the Dressrosa tournament arc whatsoever, which I don't really remember the names, but they all want to serve Luffy right now, and I'm thinking in my mind, Doc, this can't be happening. The bad thing is that there's no One Piece chapter next week, which really stinks butt, because I wanted no One Piece chapter next week. Gosh, you gotta be joking me right now. I gotta wait at least 2 weeks or so. Damn. Anyways, this chapter right here, an army is coming to Luffy right now. His ability about making friends and foes alike is already taking shape in the new world. So, looks like his journey to becoming Pirate King is gonna get him a giant army. That is for sure. But first, I hope the Straw Hats reunite and Luffy explains what the hell is going on. Because if I remember a couple of chapters back, Sanji, Nami, Chopper, Brook, and Momo, and the others are like somewhere with Caesar, you know. I don't know where the hell his law is, apparently, but who knows. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.